Hey guys, quick little video today. Most of you guys know I moved in the new place, my homestead as it were, here about 3 to 4 months ago. And we've been doing some construction on the house, and I've done a video on that before. But we've also been trying to, kind of turn it into a homestead. We've got plenty of land around here. We've got a resaca or a, river, whatever you want to call it, out back. We're in the process of getting stuff lined up to get a well put in. We're going to get a water pump from the resaca. We're getting the beginnings of a good-sized garden going so we can start growing some food here. We've already got some fruit trees up. Pecan tree. We're trying to, get a little bit more self-sufficient around here and do some things. So I just finished a project that kind of goes towards that. It's all slow going around here, but I just finished something up that I thought some of you guys might be interested in if you are into gardening, if you're into kind of self-sustainability or being self-sufficient, that kind of thing. This might help you. And that, of course, is a composter. This is one I just built. It's a very quick, easy design. Anybody can do it themselves. Really, all you need to know how to use is a drill and a saw. And then you just need your materials, which I use basically scrap wood. This is all scrap wood that I used from the construction going on at my house. They had an 8-foot 2x4. They had to only use, 3 or 4 feet of it or whatever. They'd chop it off. There'd be leftovers. I'd keep the rest. So that's where I got all the wood from. This barrel here is a 30-gallon barrel that I just cut a hole in, put a door in. You can see the frame here is very simple. It's just some 2x4s cut up. I believe these 2x4s here are like about 4.5 feet long, whatever. And you just cross them, drill them together. Do that on both sides, create some supports here to give it good structure. And then all you really do is you're setting this inside here, that's all you're doing so that this composter here can rotate like that. And this isn't even really connected to this. This could spin freely of this. It's just I've got it so tight there that you can actually turn it. Now, of course, if there was weight in the composter, probably wouldn't be able to turn it. But yeah, I just cut a hole in it. Got some cheap little hinges from Home Depot. Put them in there. Got some cheap little locks right here. Even custom made a little handle out of a chunk of wood. Got lots of holes on the outside because compost needs to be aerated. All right, so that's the outside here pretty much. This is basically a 1 1/4 inch dowel rod that's holding it up. If you were going to use a bigger barrel than this, that could potentially get a lot heavier than this one can, like a 55-gallon drum. You'd want something bigger, like a big thick PVC pipe running through the middle of it. And then what I've got in here is basically just the support structure. Basically you've got, this is a 1 1/4 by 1 1/4 inch piece in here on the inside of the door to give it structure and to give the hinges something to screw into. And then the same thing back here, I got another piece for the other side of the hinges to screw into, which is this same material. Same thing we've got going on here. You got a piece here. This is just some 1x with another piece of 1x behind it. And then of course you got 1x on here, and that's all to screw these locks to. Okay, you need something to screw them to other than just the plastic. And then of course this little piece right here is just a lip so that the door doesn't close too far. It just stops right there where I need it to stop. And of course we've got the bar running through the dowel rod running through the center. I got some supports drilled into the side so that all the weight doesn't go on the plastic of the barrel. It actually goes on this chunk of wood here. And then I just took some 2x4s and cut them up and drilled them to the inside. I got 4 of them in there, you can see. And basically those are just agitators. So when you get the compost in there, which can be just anything from your house, eggshells, coffee, whatever, any organic material that you want to mix up to help your garden be even better than it could be otherwise. You throw it in there, spin it around, give it a few spins like this, get it all nice and agitated with those 2x4s in there, and you're good to go and you got good compost. So that's pretty much it. It's a really, really simple design. I've seen a few people on YouTube do designs very similar to this. I kind of beefed mine up a little bit. I want it to be extra sturdy. That's it, man. Very, very simple, kind of a DIY composter. If you're interested, if you're into gardening, that kind of thing, this might be something you might want to think about. So that's it, guys. I appreciate you watching. We will talk to you later.